Hey there! When you have people over, what's that one little detail that kind of signals to everyone, hey, this is going to be a really special evening? Well, today we're going to talk about how a small, elegant piece of silver, yeah, a humble cheese marker, can do exactly that and turn a simple cheese board into the absolute soul of your party.
You know, this quote just nails it, doesn't it? A silver cheese marker isn't just about knowing your cheddar from your Gouda. It's really about setting a tone. It's a physical hint to your guests that you've thought about every single detail of their time with you.
And that whole experience, it starts with the senses. Just think about the sound a real silver-plated fork makes when it touches a plate. That bright, clear little ping, it's a sound of quality that, let's be honest, you just don't get from stainless steel. It's that nice, substantial weight, that cool feeling in your hand. It immediately lets you know something special is going on here.
Okay, now let's get into the part that I think is just the coolest, where these markers actually come from. Because this isn't a story about something brand new, it's a story of rescue, and of giving something old a whole new life.
That's right. These beautiful little things start their journey as forgotten silverware. You know, a lonely fork from a set that's been broken up over the years, or a spoon from a pattern nobody's looking for anymore. We're talking pieces that were genuinely headed for the scrap heap.
And here's how that rescue mission actually plays out. It all starts with finding that forgotten piece of silver. Then, an artisan carefully cuts it and shapes it into something new. They use these individual steel stamps to hammer in the name of the cheese, letter by letter, all by hand. And finally, it gets a really good polish, bringing back that brilliant shine ready for its new, kind of prestigious life on your table.
So, here's the thing. Using these is more than just practical. It's kind of a quiet statement. It says you appreciate history, you care about sustainability in a real tangible way, and you've got the style to bring craft from 100 years ago right into your modern home. It's a heck of a flex.
And their beauty isn't just skin deep, it's about how they were designed to be seen. These intricate, old-school patterns weren't made for harsh overhead lights. No, they were designed for the soft flicker of candlelight, which catches all those little details and creates these amazing depths and shadows. It makes your cheese board look less like a snack and more like a little work of art.
Now here's a note from the workshop that I just love. It's all about that Midwest direct logic. See, since these markers are made from actual forks, the tines are already engineered to do their job, right? There's no guesswork. They have to be able to pierce hard cheese without making it crumble into a million pieces. If it doesn't work perfectly, it doesn't leave the shop. Simple as that. All right, let's shift gears and talk about the practical side of things. How does all this actually come together when you're setting the table for your friends? This is a big one, isn't it? That whole host friction myth. You worry that if you put out the good stuff, it might make your guests feel kind of uncomfortable or uptight.
But it's just not true. In fact, it's the total opposite. Think about it. When the labels are clear, you take away the anxiety. Nobody has to quietly wonder, what is this I'm about to eat? And even better, these unique pieces are a natural conversation starter. I mean, you've just used a 100-year-old spoon handle to break the ice. How cool is that? And you've got options for whatever your style is. Maybe it's the industrial feel of a fork tine for a block of hard cheddar, or a fancy, ornate handle for a nice wedge of manchego, or maybe even a clean, minimalist shield for a modern board. There's really a design that fits the cheese and your whole vibe perfectly. So here are just a few quick tips to really nail the presentation. Try using different heights to give your board some dimension. A little topography, you know? And don't be afraid to mix and match patterns. It gives it that sophisticated, collected over time look. Just remember to always hand wash them. And probably most important, tell the story. Let people know what they are. And that brings us to another really key part of what these pieces are all about, their incredible longevity. We're talking about something that lasts, both for you and as a truly memorable gift. Let's just do a quick comparison. You bring a bottle of wine to a party. It's a wonderful gesture. It's great. But it's gone by the end of the night, right? But what if you bring a set of these markers? Well, you've just given a gift that's going to be a part of gatherings for decades. You're not just giving an object, you're giving a future heirloom. All right, let's tackle a few common questions. First up, are they made of real silver? And the answer is yes. They're crafted from vintage silver-plated flatware. That means there's a genuine, thick layer of silver over a really strong base metal. So you get all the look, the feel, and the history of silver, but with some serious durability built right in. Next question, can they handle hard cheese? Oh yeah, absolutely. You gotta remember, these started out as sturdy forks and spoons, designed to be used every single day.
They are structurally sound and they are built to pierce even a tough block of aged Parmesan without any problem at all.
And finally, do they tarnish? Yes, they do. And just like all real silver, they'll get that lovely patina over time, which a lot of people actually prefer because it highlights the age and all that cool hand stamping. But hey, if you like that super high shine, a quick polish will bring it right back to looking brand new.
So as we start to wrap this up, let's bring it all back to the philosophy of what it really means to be a good host.
And this right here is the bottom line. This isn't about being fancy just for the sake of being fancy. It's about showing the people you invited over that you care, that you put real thought and real effort into making the time you spend together special. It's just an honest, thoughtful way to host.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. The next time you get people you care about together, what story is your table going to tell? What are the little details you're going to choose to make that moment something truly memorable? Thanks for hanging out for this explainer.